Hola, me llamo Ingrid. ¿Cómo está?
Ink in my skin while I'm sipping on this gin. Shorty looking at me like she just seen a win. Mama looking at me cause she knowing I'm the man. I just play it by the hand and I'm still.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, I am Tyson Bettis, and today we have Miss
Ingrid Egochiaga.
Hi.
Hi, Tyson. How are you?
I'm great. How you doing?
I'm spectacular.
Okay, so where are you from originally?
I'm from the Bay Area, but my parents are from Peru. I was born and raised out here, but lived out there until I was 6.
Nice.
And then moved to the Bay Area, and now I'm here. I've lived in so many different places, though. I lived in Florida for 5 years, and LA for 2 years.
What do you like better though? Like LA, Bay Area, what's your jam? What are we talking about?
I think I like LA.
You like LA?
Yeah, I like LA. I like the energy, I like the weather, I like the people. But you know what, honestly, I like Miami too. It's not really about the place, you know? It's really just about yourself. So,
okay.
I mean, I can be happy. I can like any place, really.
All right. So what brought you to LA? What you doing out here? Especially
work.
the West Side. Like, what's good? You gotta get the people.
Work.
Okay.
You know, I just launched my IV hydration business
Hey,
out here in LA, you know?
Congratulations.
So, yeah,
That's
thank
dope.
you. Yeah, it's been a couple of months, and we're just bootstrapping. But I'm really excited for it, you know?
IV hydration.
That's right, yeah. So it's we do vitamin infused bags. So instead of taking supplement vitamins, right, which doesn't get absorbed as quickly, we do it through the IV, so it goes straight into your bloodstream.
So that's like needles directly into your arm.
Directly into your arm, yeah.
Does it hurt?
I mean, it just depends on your pain tolerance.
That shit
right?
hurts.
Depends on your pain tolerance, but you know, we're gonna get some pretty cool stuff on so that it eases the pain. You know, we're gonna get some lidocaine cream.
Okay.
So that we can rub it on the arm.
I mean, I got a lot of tattoos, so I don't.
Right, so you'll be okay. But you know
I'm
what?
straight.
You would be surprised that people with tattoos don't like to be sticked with needles. It's really
That's
weird.
like,
it's interesting. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of strange, actually.
It is weird. Like when I used to practice as an ICU nurse, and we would get, you know, people from jail. You know, you would get all these men tatted up, right? But they wouldn't want to deal with needles. It was the strangest thing. You know.
Well, I'm not scared. I mean, I like.
You got good veins too. We're gonna have to try. You've tried a
I'm
drip
skinny
before.
though. Huh?
You've tried a drip before, right?
I have, but I mean, like, I ain't gonna lie, that it hydrates the shit out of me though. Like,
Yeah.
it gives me too much energy. Like,
Oh, it does?
when
Okay.
when I do like IV drips, like I'm like wired.
Yeah?
Like, yeah.
So it's
I
good
can't.
for people that are tired then.
Yeah, if you like super tired, you gotta get a drip, like for real, because I mean, ultimately, like it gives you a boost, right? Isn't that
Yeah.
what it's for? Like,
Yeah, that's right. It depends on the vitamin. So if you get the vitamin B12, that's gonna boost your energy. You know.
yeah.
But yeah, if you want like a quickie, you know, you just
A quickie?
It's 60. It lasts
A
60
quickie.
minutes. You know, a nurse goes to your house. You know, you make your appointment. You fill out the intake form, the consent forms. We send a nurse out to your home or
Nice.
hotel or wherever you are, and
Okay.
yeah, in 60 minutes you're hydrated. You're like brand new.
So what made you want to get into the IV hydration business?
To be honest, I've always liked alternative medicine. I never agreed with, you know, your traditional Western medicine, right?
Okay.
I have this hate-love relationship with pharmaceutical companies.
Wait, we're gonna talk about that. Love-hate relationship. What's that mean?
You know, it's one of those things where if you can do things to prevent illnesses, right, then I feel that that's the most important thing to resort to, right?
Okay.
It's not only when things really hit the fan where I see people resorting to synthetic medicine, right?
Right.
So it's one of those things where I'm just like, man, like I see what these synthetic medications can do, right?
Okay.
It can make you feel better. It patches up the problem, but it also makes things worse, right?
Okay.
But then again, it's like, why not just prevent all these illnesses with like herbs and vitamins and all this stuff, you know? Because you never want to see a person suffer, right? So at the point of suffering, you're like, man, just take this medicine just so that you could feel better, right? But I wish we wouldn't have to get that far to that point. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's why I say it's a love-hate, because I'm just like, let's not get there, you know?
Yeah,
which is why, you know, I want to promote vitamins and herbs and, you know, all this good stuff that really came before,
like that.
you know, all these pharmaceutical companies, you know? All this stuff, you know, came way before, so.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, what made you get into medicine and, like, I mean, into that field? Like,
Into that field?
What was it? I'm sure, like, something had to happen that made you be like, yo, I want to take care of, like, sick motherfuckers. Like, because it takes a special type of person to be able to do that, right?
I think so, yeah, absolutely. So I actually got into it by default. My stepdad who raised me was a nurse. And so that's really the only thing I knew, you know, ever since I was 15. I mean, I got into healthcare. So
that's dope.
Got a little audience over there.
Yeah.
We should have brought him over here.
Yeah, he's cool, yeah. So dang, so your stepfather got you into it?
Yeah,
That's
he
solid.
did. Mm-hmm.
Is it like, all right, I gotta ask this question because, like, I don't really know too many male nurses. Mm-hmm. So, like, is there a lot of male nurses? Like, I mean, you're a nurse, right? Like,
No, there isn't. It's predominantly female.
Okay.
Definitely. I mean, I've worked at so many different hospitals. I've worked in the ICU. In the ICU, out of maybe, like, let's say 30 nurses, there's 1 or 2 male nurses.
Damn, so
the ratio is yep.
So that's interesting.
So if you're single and you're trying to get girls, you know, I mean, that's the place to go.
Hey, all you guys did. Hey, so okay, that's where all the girls are. They are nurses.
I mean, healthcare, because really you have to think about it. We're nurturers by nature, right? And so naturally, we're inclined to, you know, be mothers or choose something where we're caring for other people, right?
Yeah, no, so. I think that's so important. Yeah. And I'm not going to even front, like, I want a woman to be taking care of me when I'm sick. I'm like, yo.
So you need a nurse in your life, maybe, huh?
Yeah. Oh my, are you sexualizing me right now? It's good. Charlie, yo. Nah, but I mean, like, whenever I'm sick, it's almost, it's like you want your mother to care for you.
Right.
So having a woman that's a nurse and when you're not feeling good, it's just something about the voice of a woman that's like, it's gonna be okay, you know. It's like, like it makes you feel better.
Yeah, absolutely.
About being sick,
absolutely.
Know what I mean?
You know what? That got me thinking. Now I'm gonna ask the male nurses why they got into that profession. You know, I'm really curious now.
They trying to get chicks.
I don't know. There's a secret agenda right there. I don't even know.
I can't knock them for it though. I mean, because if it's predominantly women in that field, and you become a male nurse, like, could you imagine how many chicks you have access to?
I don't know. I've never dated a nurse, though. So,
never?
No.
I mean, would you, though?
No. Mm-mm.
You would never date a nurse?
No, because when I go to work, it's just work. You know what I mean?
Got it.
When I used to work at the hospital, it was just, like, strictly, you go and take care of my patients, and that's it, you know? Okay.
I mean, like, for me personally, I'll date a nurse. Nah, but I mean, like, nursing to me is like a difficult job. Like, it doesn't seem like it's easy because I know when I'm sick, I'm the worst person to be around. I'm like, yo, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in a bad attitude. I don't really like.
Right.
So, I mean, for someone to work in that field, it just says a lot about their character. So, I commend you on that.
Thank you, Tyson.
Yeah, so, but now you have your own business, which is the IV.
That's right, hydration
business.
Drip and Dip. So if y'all want to follow me on Instagram, it's dripandDip_.
That's a cool name, though. I like that name, though. How'd you come up with that name, Drip and Dip?
It was actually my best friend, Laura, helped me come up with it. I wanted something quick and effective, you know, so I was thinking drip, right? Because obviously, like, getting a drip of IV. And then I was thinking, well, something quick. And then she came up with the second word, dip, you know, let's kind of like In-N-Out, you know? Not to copy them too much, but it's like...
Like the In-N-Out burger?
Yeah.
Solid. So it was a team effort. It
was a team effort. You know, all of this has been team effort.
Nice.
You know, everything that I'm doing hasn't been done solely by myself.
Okay.
So I'm very appreciative of everyone.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So I gotta ask you this question because I ask everyone that comes on. I just want to know who's your favorite woman of all time?
You know what? There's a lot of women that have been very influential, right, throughout our times, right, even in the past. But I think I would have to choose my mother only because she's the closest woman that I've had growing up.
Okay.
Right? But, you know, seeing women that have made something out of themselves, right, really inspire me
Okay.
to do certain things in my life. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Okay. So your mother.
My mother, I would say my mom. Yeah, Mabel.
Dang.
That's her name.
All right. Hi, Miss Mabel. Oh, okay.
Mouthful.
What's it like being a woman entrepreneur? What's that like? How's your life? Is it crazy, busy, hectic?
Yeah, it's busy. It's exciting.
Okay.
You know?
So,
Yeah.
an example, your day to day, are you like always busy, or do you have time?
Always busy. No, always busy. And every day is so different. That's what makes it exciting, you know?
Word. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang. I mean, I commend, I support women who are like entrepreneurs and have businesses. Like I always support small businesses, and when it's like women, I just feel like, you know, I'm like the biggest fan of that. You
Yeah.
know?
Thank you. Yeah. Women
for real.
are very powerful, you know?
Yeah. I mean, for me, I like to view it from like a chessboard, right? So a good example of that would be like kings and queens.
Okay.
You know, so I mean, do you play chess?
I do play chess. Yeah, I love playing chess.
Nice. Okay, so you might know a little bit about what I'm talking about. I mean,
I do. Yeah, you have to make sure that you position your queen.
Yeah.
You know.
There was a quote where I said the queen is the most powerful piece on the chessboard, which it's a fact. Like if you play chess, you know that, right?
It is.
Yeah, and I mean, I really do feel that way. So.
It is. No, and it's honestly, it's a good reflection of how you move through life too, you know?
Yeah, they say life is a chessboard. So.
It's crazy. You know, I was thinking about this the other day when I played chess.
Yeah.
I realized that I always move my queen and I forget about my king. You can't do that.
You can't.
You cannot forget about your king.
Nah.
And I caught myself. I actually thought about this recently.
Word.
And I was like, damn, you cannot do that. So I'm not doing that anymore.
That's actually good advice, you know.
It is. You can't, as a woman, you cannot forget about your king.
Yeah.
You know, and I think nowadays a lot of women have this idea of being independent. You know, you don't need a man. Ladies, it ain't like that, okay? Let me tell you.
Oh, hey, let's hear it. Wait, so you saying like, I mean, you're an independent woman, you're single, and you feel like, as you know, as in your position, you feel like you want a king, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so
I would be way more powerful with a king.
Okay.
That's how you have to see it, you know? You have to see it as a team, you know?
So then I gotta ask you, when you date, do you date with that type of mentality, or what's it like?
Well, now I do, after I realized that I was leaving my king behind.
What is it about a man that you find attractive? What do you look for to be like, yo, and you know what, I'm attracted to this particular thing?
Honesty.
Okay.
For sure.
So you like when someone just keep it straight up real?
Just keep it, yep.
I mean, most of the women that say that, I feel like they can't handle it. So that's kind of tricky. But you feel like you can handle it, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? Like, is there anything else that you look for in a man? I mean, you're single. You're not. Are you trying to get married? What are you trying to do?
No, I like someone right now.
Oh,
I am
okay.
single,
Okay,
yeah, but I
okay.
like someone.
So you're like dating, or are you just?
Yeah, I'm dating. I guess I could say dating.
Okay, so
Yeah,
like,
we're cool, you know. Whatever. I don't know what that means. Maybe I don't want to say it on camera.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, like, that's dope. So,
Because for me, it doesn't matter whether it's boyfriend, girlfriend. Like, the title is really irrelevant, right? When you like someone,
yeah.
you're going to like them and be with them, right? It's almost like you're with them in the sense that you're loyal, you're committed. You are committed to them, right?
Right.
Even though the expectation from the other person may be different because you're not a couple or however you want to put it, but it's just,
So do you want to have kids one day, or are you?
Absolutely, yeah, next year.
Next year? Oh, you got plans.
Oh, I got plans. I'm 32.
Damn.
So I'm turning 33. So I know there's something about that number that's telling me.
That's the magic number.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the magic number.
Hey, you want boy, girl? What you trying to get?
I mean, it doesn't matter, right?
Okay.
But I would like a boy first, you know?
Okay.
I always felt like having an older brother.
Yeah.
I would have wanted an older brother. You know, I think it's cool. Because it's like another male figure that can look out for you, you know?
What good advice do you have for young girls out there that's trying to get into, like, being a, you know?
Yeah, to try. I would just say forget about all the things that concern you and just fully immerse yourself in what you want to do. Forget about the money, forget about, you know, just everything, all these external factors that will distract you. Just keep your eye on the prize. That's it. The rest will come. I promise.
So what would you tell them is the hardest thing about starting a business?
The hardest thing is just going from one mindset to the next, to another. You know, they're two completely different worlds. You work for someone completely different, right? You wake up, you clock in, you clock out, you get your paycheck. Now you're having to do everything on your own, which can be daunting but exciting. But that's where you cannot let fear get in the way and stop you.
I like that.
You know?
No, I like that. I always feel like it's hard for a man, but I mean, it's 10 times harder for a woman. And I say that because most women are not like money driven. Like as men, we're naturally like, yo, I want to conquer. I want to be empowered. I want money. I want, you know, I want things. But women, I don't think women think from that perspective right away. Or that's not their inclination when they're doing something. If I say.
I wouldn't disagree with you, which is why you need a king. You know?
Yeah, you know, it's funny because in the game of chess, like, I say this all the time, the king doesn't really do shit, right? Like, he's always, like, mediating things. Like, he's like, okay. But he's really good at it, though. So I feel like, as a king, you have to be able to understand how powerful your queen is, right? So I feel like the magic in chess is once you understand that you have a powerful queen, now you have to be able to position her, and that's really important. So, like, if you're able to position your queen in a position of power, you can win the game. You see what I'm saying? And so, like, if you apply that to life, I feel like in the world today, like, we're facing situations where we're killing our queen before we even utilize her. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why She Deserves Better is really important to me, because I personally feel like someone like yourself who has a business, who's out here like really, you know, holding it down, for a king to come into your life and be like, yo, I see you grinding, I see you working. Let me position you in ways where not only are you going to advance, but I'm going to be able to support you and make sure that you know, you get everything that you want out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
I
get what
agree
I'm
with
saying?
you. Yeah, it's like you're each other's backbone, you know?
Yeah.
It's like you're saying, like in chess, it's like once the queen is out, the whole game is over, you know? But if you position the queen, right, she's the most powerful piece on the board, the whole shit just, you know, gets wiped out.
Right.
And then you have the king and the queen standing.
Exactly.
That has to tell you something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of friends?
I do. Yeah, I have a lot, you know, acquaintances. I've had a lot of people in my life. Yeah, I would say.
I mean, I asked that question because I feel like you're really outgoing. Like you well spoken, and it just seems like
Thank
you're.
you, Tyson.
Yeah, you seem like you're really outgoing and easy to get along with. You know.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I mean, keep that. You know, because
Yeah.
that's like a real. I mean, okay, so being from LA, born and raised here, most of the time, like you run into actors. I feel like LA, this is like Hollywood. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
but I always tell people like I grew up in Compton, which is about 30 minutes away from Hollywood, and I promise you, we in my neighborhood. I didn't even know the movies was filmed right up the street.
Yeah.
I didn't know all that shit was right there. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, like, growing up for me was different because if you really want to feel like the real people of LA that's born and raised here, that grew up, you know, in this city, you got to go to the outskirts. Because if you go to, like, Hollywood, if you go to certain parts of LA, it's a lot of tourists.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
I see what you
mostly
mean.
people. Yeah, it's mostly people that ain't from LA. So I think a lot of times they get confused with like, oh, LA people are this way or that way. But it's people that come to LA and they develop characters, right? And these characters they get so good at it that they do it in real life.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So like
I haven't been here for too long, so.
yeah, I mean that's why I'm saying meeting someone like you don't come off as that to me. That's why it's like I really support your business and what you're doing
Thank
because
you.
I don't really get that kind of vibe from you.
Thank you. I
Like, you
appreciate
solid,
that. Yeah.
Yeah. So where can these people find you? Like,
At Drip and Dip _.
okay,
You
is
know?
that what? That's just
Yeah,
all.
that's IG or the website too, dripanddip.org.
Okay.
You know,
dope.
or you can call us 424-326-3244.
Okay.
One of the nurses will answer. I don't know what they be doing, but one of them
Nice.
will.
Nice. So you employ nurses.
Yeah.
And how does that work though? Like, do you have a medical staff? Like, do you have a doctor?
Yeah.
I was always curious about like IV hydration
and business.
yeah.
No, we have a medical director,
Mm.
and then we have, our group of nurses,
So y'all got a whole team.
We have a whole team,
Nice.
even like people that manage, our social media platforms,
Yeah.
videographer, photographer. We're all a family though. That's the thing.
I love that.
No
Yeah.
one works for no one,
Yeah.
with Drip and Dip.
Right.
We all help each other,
Right.
know.
And you do these seminars as well, right? Like where you do networking.
Yeah, we sponsor, there's one event, Haven.
Okay.
We sponsored that event for them. It was a networking event.
Yeah.
Health, wealth, and happiness
I love that.
is
by the way.
the purpose, of Haven. And so we love that because, we're in the health space. So we want to promote that. So we love other companies, There's another one, She Deserves Better, too. It's women empowerment.
Feel me?
That's another one that
Hey.
we really want to collaborate with. So
I love that. Hey, I love coming to your events. I get to speak, yo. So if y'all coming, y'all gotta come and support your boy, because
yeah.
I like going to the events and the seminars and just having a stage to be able to to communicate with the people.
Absolutely, and we
Yeah.
love having you there, We love
Yeah.
everyone. It's all a family.
That's so
That's
fire.
what it is,
I met some cool people there too. I mean, I feel like it broadens my horizon when I meet people that are doing different types of businesses and just cool shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's a
You feel
girl, that I met, extremely intelligent, Jane. She came up with an app, Go Plus Go, amazing. To get people together. If you ever want to take a trip, you'll be able to find someone on that app that's in Mammoth or Lake Tahoe. You link up with them, and so we're starting to collaborate with her too. So that's the kind of stuff that we want to promote. Everyone just helping each other.
So how do you get into your networking events? Do people? How do they do people sign up? Do you reach out? How does it?
we reach out. We reach out. So we network. Just even going to a coffee shop. We have a conversation with someone. You really get to know them as a person. You're present. You immerse yourself right into their world, and they start telling you about their endeavors and their dreams, and you just bring them out.
That's dope.
You bring them out.
What's your favorite color?
I like blue, but I like yellow also. It changes, you know? It does. I don't ever just have like one favorite color.
Okay.
Depends on my mood.
Okay.
Because colors evoke some sort of emotion, you know?
Yeah, I was thinking blue and yellow. I don't know if those two go together.
I don't know if they do, but I like those two colors. I do like sunflowers if you're gonna ask me what kind of flower I like. So for everyone who wants to send me flowers, it's the sunflower.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
I do, yeah. I have a big family now. I grew up as an only child, but now I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters. They're all younger though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Are you close with them?
Oh yeah, my little sister. She's gonna come next summer. She's gonna intern for Drip and Dip. I'm gonna show the youth, you know, what it's like to run a business, what it's like to have teamwork, you know, to foster all these great things that I think society needs more of.
I love that.
Yeah.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see Drip and Dip in different states, and then I see myself in 5 years. Damn, probably on my 2nd child, married with a big belly, you know, just going to Miami, checking up on Drip and Dip, all those things.
All right, well, we're going to wrap up. It was so nice sitting down talking with you. I mean, I feel like it was so overdue for us to do this. I want to say that I really respect what you're doing, and I love your business and your business model, and I support you in everything that you do. And I want to tell everyone that's watching this, support this girl. Go to her website, go to her socials. There's Drip and Dip, right?
Thank you. Yeah, Drip and Dip underscore on
okay.
IG. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, follow up, man. And it's your boy, I am Tyson Bettis. We're going to get on up out of here. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, and yeah, we out. Peace.
Bye.